New developments in the story of conservative journalist Dr. Jerome Corsi tonight. Dr. Corsi is the man Robert Mueller believes may be the link between Donald Trump, Roger Stone, the Russians, and WikiLeaks. Dr. Corsi says the feds believe he had a hand in the release of the DNC emails during the 2016 campaign, which he says he absolutely did not. Dr. Corsi also says the feds are unlawfully surveilling him and his family in an effort to pressure him to give answers he simply does not have. Now his stepson is being called to testify before Mueller's grand jury under oath. Joining me right now is Dr. Jerome Corsi, as well as his wife, Monica. And Monica, I know this is your first time on national TV, so thank you for joining us.
But, no, thank you, Trish, for having me.
I imagine this has been such an ordeal, and now your son is being dragged into it, too.
Exactly, exactly.
Let me ask you, Dr. Corsi, why do they think that your son has something to do with all this?
Well, it's kind of bizarre. There's a computer that I had on my desk, a Mac computer, desktop, that I really had not been using for several years. And in Monica's business, Andrew is joint owner of Monica's property management and cleaning business. Mm-hmm. And before we got the subpoena, Andrew said, I'd like to take that computer and repurpose it. We have a new program at Monica's company that's going to do scheduling, and I need a computer to try it out. If you're not using this one, let me take it. Mm-hmm. And I said to Andrew, go ahead. Well, Andrew wrote me a text message and said it's scrubbed. So Mueller thought now he's destroying evidence, and we're engaging in a process of obstructing justice. What Mueller doesn't know is that I back up. Here's the external hard drive, which has a time machine on it. This external hard drive can completely reconstruct that computer.
Time machine? Well, I know you told me this before, but...
Well, Time Machine is an application from Apple, and what it does is it constantly is refreshing everything new in your computer.
Okay.
And periodically each month, it has a picture of what that computer looks like. Uh-huh. So this will be able to reconstruct the computer exactly like it looked the last day I used it, and time periods before, so you can't erase anything.
Okay, so why not just give that to the Fed?
Well, I would be happy to.
They haven't asked you for it?
They haven't asked me for it. I even have a internal hard drive that we replaced for a solid state one. You see, I keep everything. I'm a journalist. I've got backup systems for all the computers I've used for the last 15 years, just in case I might need an email or an article, if there's a lawsuit or whatever.
But wait a second, let me just, because, you know, I'm thinking about Gmail and, you know, email sort of being in the cloud, not on a computer hard drive. So wouldn't they just be able to get into the email wherever it exists, anywhere? I mean, you don't have to have that particular computer.
I also gave them all my email accounts, so they could go to Earthlink and everybody else and get the archived. They could do that. But my point is, because Andrew, Monica's son, took a computer that I wasn't using particularly and scrubbed it so it could be used in her business, in our home, Mueller now thinks I'm a criminal. They're looking for anything they can find.
Well, not just you, right? I mean, they try. That's your fear.
Well, this is why I'm here, because you know, it's ridiculous. If we would have known that he would be investigated, then we probably wouldn't have asked to get an old computer for our business. I mean, you know, that's pretty simple. But this all happened before, so we didn't know we were going to be investigated.
I know that you had some concerns about them going after your son. You had expressed to me that they were surveilling family members, that they had knocked on your son's door, and now it looks like he's getting called in to testify there at that grand jury. What is it that you think they're asking, and what is it that you think that they believe happened?
Well, I think they think that Andrew was conspiring with me as my computer expert to destroy evidence.
Is he a computer expert?
No.
No.
No, he has a degree in economics, period.
Good degree, good degree. I was a history major, but I have tremendous appreciation for those economics.
He doesn't even particularly like politics.
No, he's completely, this is the funny part, that he's completely,
Apolitical.
Yeah, political. I mean, he just doesn't like anything about politics. Ask him about other things. He's very, knowledgeable.
40 years old. He can tell you all about changing cars and everything about automobiles.
Motorcycles, whatever. But to make a point is this is the wrong person to go after. And it's not because it's my son, but because, first of all, we asked innocently to use a computer that was not being used for however many years. He had it on top of the desk, and he says, Jerry, can I use this computer? He didn't even say yes the first day.
But, this is part of what's been going. You
Yes.
feel like they've just
constant harassment. They're determined to find any crime they can find and make up a crime. They're investigating every aspect of our lives, including our families. I mean, Monica's been upset for this entire weekend because, she's had to face, is her son going to go to prison now?
Gosh. All right. Well, thank you for coming in. Good luck to you both.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
Jerome and Monica.